Hey everybody! Are you at home eating a lot of stuff out of tin cans? I know we made some soup today and we had some extra tin cans. So I thought, hey, instead of throwing this away, let's make it into a bunny pencil holder. See, it even has a tail. So I thought I would just show you how to make this. It's pretty easy to do. All you need is, like I said, a tin can. Make sure you have an adult check it to make sure it's not too sharp at the top, but we will be covering that up so you won't get cut. Need a pencil, scissor, black marker, or if your family will let you use a Sharpie, but it's permanent, so be careful. Tape, some glue. Glue stick might work, but white glue is the best. And some crayons, maybe a pink and a white. And if you have fancy paper, like I have this stuff, you can use it. If you don't, you can just use white paper and decorate it any way you want beforehand. That would be kind of fun too. All right, so I'm going to show you how to make this so that you can make it at home. First thing you do is, oh, and also, sorry, you might need, well, you will need some construction paper or another piece of paper that you color for your rabbit. I chose to make my rabbit brown. So the first thing you're gonna do is take your fancy paper or your white typing paper will work. Take your tin can and you're gonna lay it down on top of the paper. And you're gonna measure from the bottom of the tin can, you're gonna go up a little bit further. Make a line. Why am I making it bigger? Because we're gonna fold it over the tin can. So make it a little bigger. Then see where the line is and fold it like that. That'll give you a nice straight edge. If you line up this side, this is a trick, okay? It should work. It should make a nice straight edge. Then you don't have to use a ruler. Then you cut that with your scissor as straight as you can. Don't cut too fast or it starts looking like a beaver. Chopped it up. Okay, throw out the little piece. This is the trickiest part of the whole thing, I think. So you're going to take a piece of tape. And if you need somebody at home, grab someone at home to help you with this. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to line it up. I leave a little bit of the silver at the bottom. I just think it looks nice. You want to tape it as straight as you can. That'll hold it to the can because just glue won't hold it right away. And then you roll it, okay? Now you want to have a little bit of extra because you're going to take your glue. You're going to put some glue in there. Okay, if you put a lot of glue, it's going to be a huge mess. If you don't put enough, it's not going to really hold it, so just put the right amount of glue. Now, if it doesn't line up exactly there, that's okay. Okay, and then if you want, you could put a piece of tape there to hold it, but I think it should stay. Now, you see how it's over the edge? That's where we're going to do this. Take your scissor and cut just a little bit down, all the way around, just to the end of the can. So I'm making like small flaps. It might be a little hard to see. Okay. And then just put a dab of glue on each of those flaps. Just a little bit, not a lot. Because we're going to also use tape. So just along that. And then what you do is you fold it over like that. It's not going to stick right away. That's why we're going to get some tape out. But the glue eventually will dry and it'll hold it in place. It's kind of fun. Now if it's not folding nice, then that means you need to cut more taps. Then you take the tape. See how it's not really sticking. And then you push it down inside and line. I put it all the way around. Like this. Okay. There you go. Now you could just leave it like that if you want, but I like rabbits. So I decided, hey, I'm gonna put a sleeping rabbit. I thought it would look cute. You could make a dog, you can make a cat, you can make whatever your favorite animal is, but I'm gonna show you how to make the rabbit. So, put this can to the side. You're gonna get a piece of paper and draw a rabbit. So you want to make like 2 ears. You don't want to make it too small, but you want it to fit your can. If you don't get it right the first time, just cut out a couple rabbit heads and see which one looks good. Cut her out. I have lots of rabbits on my farm. I think I have 14 right now, which I will show you sometime. Okay. All right, so you have a rabbit head. Then you need to make 2 long feet and 2 back feet. Now the back feet look like eggs. Now, how do you get 2 feet that look exactly the same? Maybe you don't know this, maybe you do. I'm going to show you. Take your paper, fold it in half. Okay? And then draw your shapes. So one shape are the paws. I make them long because they're going to hang over the edge of the can. So you want a bit of arm that can hang over the edge. But see how I folded it over? Then when I cut, it should give me 2 things that are almost exactly the same. Does anyone know how many toes a rabbit has on the back foot? Trivia question. It is 4. And the front feet have 5, I believe. Okay. Then, this fun part, you get to add stuff to it. So you can draw little toenails. Just draw a couple little lines for toenails. This one's outlined, this one isn't, so I'm going to outline it. I'm kind of doing it fast, so not being perfect. And on the back feet, I like to make 1 big circle and then 4 toes. Now his face. So let's look at mine again. I made him sleeping. So a good way to make a bunny sleeping is you just make their eyes like this. Kind of an upside down C. And then the nose, give it a nose. And I like to leave a little spot for white. And actually if you have a white crayon and if it's on brown paper, you can add some white on there. And then to make his face, you just make a J and a backwards J. And then, in the ears, make 2 long upside down U's. And I like to take pink, and if you add a little pink to the cheeks of animals, they look more alive. And some pink in the ears. Okay, and if you want, you could, add some white in there or whatever. It's up to you. I'm going to add a little white on the feet so it looks like they have spots. Okay, last step, take your can. You're going to put some glue on the back of the head of the rabbit. Don't put glue on the ears because the ears aren't going to stick to the can. You only glue the head. I see I have a little mark on my can. I'm going to put that there. Okay. And then the feet. Feet you want hanging over the edge, but you want to fold this part over so it looks like they're coming over the edge. Okay, I'm going to move his head up. While it's still wet, you can move it around a little bit. I have a little mark on my can, but I'll figure that out. Maybe I'll write my name right there or something. Go to the back, take the feet. I need one more hand. If I had one more hand, this would be perfect. But I only have two. And you glue the feet. I like to leave a little bit on the top, hanging over the edge. And then go into your medicine cabinet. Or in the bathroom, get a cotton ball. If it's too fluffy, just use half of it. Give them a little cotton ball backside. Might need to groom them a little bit. And if you want, you could cut out whiskers and glue whiskers on there. And then the final thing you need to do is take some pencils or markers or whatever and put them in and see if it works. It does. Have fun.